If we take a person who lives a very unhealthy lifestyle, their average life expectancy will be about 50 years. And if we take a person who lives a very healthy lifestyle, how long do you think they might live? The expected lifespan of such a person is around 90 years. Of course, there are deviations and exceptions, that's clear. But overall, this is the picture. Imagine that gap, 50 years versus 90 years. And the point is not only in how long we live, but also in the quality of those years. Because an unhealthy person, even if they reach 50, will likely spend those years in constant struggle, suffering almost every day. Chronic pain, frequent illness, constant fatigue, feeling miserable. Meanwhile, a healthy person who lives to 90 can feel active and strong, with good energy, a positive mood, and a real zest for life. So the question is, how do you start living a healthy lifestyle? What do you need to know? What do you need to do? What are the first steps? How do you build a system that you can follow throughout your entire life so that you not only stick to the principles of healthy living, but actually enjoy them, so that they become a natural part of your happy and fulfilling life? Yes, there are certain principles that you absolutely need to know. And in this video, we're going to talk about them in detail. So make sure to watch until the end. It will be very interesting and useful. All right, let's go. And by the way, friends, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss new content.
The very first step is motivation. You need strong motivation, and even more importantly, the understanding that this is forever. It's not temporary. This isn't about telling yourself, okay, I'll stick to a diet for a month and then everything will be fine. Or I'll join the gym, work out for 2 months, get into shape, and then I'm done. No, you must clearly realize and tell yourself, this is how I live now, from this point onward. At the same time, don't think of it as some kind of struggle or a heavy battle you need to fight. That's a crucial psychological point. If you approach healthy living as something painful, it will feel like punishment. Instead, you need to accept it as your new reality, your new way of living. And the truth is, it won't be that hard. It will be interesting, and in the long run, it will even be enjoyable. People who live by the principles of a healthy lifestyle genuinely take pleasure in the process. They like it. It's a challenge they set for themselves, but it's one that brings joy and, of course, enormous benefits.
Once we've dealt with motivation and mindset, we move on to the next point, theory. And theory is absolutely essential. Without it, you simply cannot succeed. You can't follow the principles of a healthy lifestyle if you don't understand the basics, how the human body functions, what kind of nutrition it requires, what kinds of training are necessary, and what lifestyle adjustments truly matter. So yes, theory is mandatory. The foundation of a healthy lifestyle consists of several main components. Nutrition, you need to understand the principles of healthy eating. Learn which foods should be reduced or eliminated and which should be added to your daily meals. Quitting harmful habits? I think this one is obvious. We all know what harmful habits are. Physical activity. Movement is a must. Your body requires it. And no, it doesn't always mean lifting weights in a gym. That's one option, but it's not the only one. Don't fall for the stereotype that healthy lifestyle automatically means barbells and dumbbells. It can take many different forms. So yes, knowing the basics, how your body works, how nutrition supports it, and what kinds of activity it needs is vitally important.
All right, moving on. Step 3, you need to plan your training. You must develop a plan. The most advanced and professional option, of course, is to hire a personal trainer. That can be great, but I also know it's not cheap. It's a luxury, really. And at the same time, it's an option for the lazy because it means someone else will think for you. Personally, I'm a supporter of learning and understanding what you're doing yourself. In the long run, it doesn't just save you money, it actually makes the process more engaging because you become much more invested in your new lifestyle. Now, when it comes to physical activity, there are a few simple rules. First of all, start walking more. If you have the chance to walk instead of drive, do it. If you can walk to work, great, go for it. If you can take the stairs instead of the elevator, always choose the stairs. Add more walks to your daily life. They will always benefit you. And of course, add structured workouts. Join a gym if that suits you. But remember this, always start gradually. For beginners, the most important factor is not the intensity of your workouts, but their consistency. Regularity and system matter far more than pushing yourself too hard at the start.
Next comes nutrition. This too needs to be systematic. At first, it might look overwhelming or even restrictive, as if you'll be living like a robot, following a strict schedule and rigid rules, but in reality, it's not like that at all. A healthy lifestyle doesn't limit your freedom. On the contrary, it gives you more freedom and control over your life and your body. And the truth is, you adapt surprisingly quickly. Very soon, both regular workouts and healthy eating stop feeling unusual. Yes, the first couple of weeks may feel strange, but soon it becomes such a natural part of your daily life that it would actually be harder to give it up. I know this from personal experience. The same goes for nutrition. Now, what's the hardest part of eating well? It's not overeating. If you're overweight and you need to lose weight, you'll have to restrict calories. Cutting your daily intake significantly to lose fat, that's genuinely difficult. But if you don't have extra weight and you're simply shifting from unhealthy to healthy eating, the challenge is much smaller. Living your whole life on a strict, low-calorie diet is hard. But transitioning from unhealthy eating to healthy eating and keeping that habit for decades, that's not so hard. In fact, it can even be enjoyable. Once you've made that switch, it's time to move on to the next step. Step 5 is goal setting. You need to set goals and track them. There's a great saying, what gets measured gets improved. And you can measure a lot of things. Take photos of yourself in the mirror and compare them a month later. Track your waist size or your weight. Compare your lifestyle habits. For example, how often you indulge in harmful habits now versus how much you'll cut down in a month. Why is this so important? 2 reasons. First, it makes you more effective. When you focus on something, it improves. Second, after a month or 2, you can look back and see real results, and that gives you genuine pleasure and satisfaction. That's crucial, because the human brain, when it spends energy and effort, demands a reward. If you give it that reward, even a moral or psychological one, your brain will want to repeat the behavior and keep going. But if you don't give it any reward for a long time, motivation drops. So set your goals, track your progress, and reward yourself for improvements.
Next point, your environment. If you want to live a healthy lifestyle, you need to pay attention to the people around you. If your entire circle drinks and smokes while you want to quit drinking and smoking and start exercising, chances are you'll need to change your environment. Now, of course, if these are amazing friends, I'm not saying you should break up with them, but you need to understand that your environment has a powerful subconscious effect on your behavior. If you start making new friends at the gym, you'll soon notice that you're more motivated to go there. If you find people who share an interest in healthy eating, you'll quickly find yourself more eager to eat healthy food too. Your environment is your ally in any endeavor, and in transforming your lifestyle, it's even more important.
Finally, we come to mental state. There's a saying, all illnesses come from nerves, and some jokers like to add, and 4 more come from pleasure. All right, maybe not all illnesses come from nerves, but many definitely do. Stress is truly destructive. It breaks down your body and has a devastating effect on your health. Now, I can't tell you to eliminate stress from your life. That's practically impossible. Stress will always exist. But what I can say is minimize it. Don't run into it unnecessarily. Don't wind yourself up for no reason. And when hardships do arise, learn to see them as part of life and overcome them. In psychology, there's a simple and very effective exercise that can instantly improve your mental state and mood. It's called the state of gratitude. Practice gratitude more often, for any reason at all. It doesn't matter what for. The very fact that you feel grateful is enough to improve your mood. Tell yourself, I'm grateful for this warm bed. I'm grateful that I can enjoy my morning coffee. I'm grateful for the people in my life. And even better, don't just think it. Say it to those around you. When you express gratitude to others, you'll find that grateful people will gather around you as well. And that's the truth.
Friends, let me know in the comments. Do you already live a healthy lifestyle, or are you planning to start? Share your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my other videos. Take care and see you soon.